So guys, I'm back out at Reedy Creek, which is in a minor / major flood at the moment. Had 80, I think we had 86 mil over the past 3 days, so the creek come right up. This isn't even the actual creek, the creek's over the back. This is just a flood race sort of area. Dug myself a nice hole, running the trap with the Highbanker again. Haven't been out in a while. Haven't even finished my other sluice build that I was doing, because a few things came up and ended up with needing knee surgery. So had that done. I'm all good now, and I'm back at it. I'll keep you posted with the rest of the day, and we'll see how we go. So guys, I've run the trap a bit more, and the Highbanker, dug a bit more out of the hole. There are a few interesting things out of the tailings pile. One was this, which is a rounded off smoky quartz crystal. I don't know whether you can see how well you can see the angles on it or not, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, so I'll keep that one. The other one is all this. So yeah, all this glass, and I'm guessing it must all be from the same bottle. I mean, it's all green. I don't know whether it shows up through the camera. It's all green pieces of glass. I haven't worked out what it says on it yet, but hopefully I can work it out. And that come out of the right hand side of this hole. So I'm letting the trap clean itself out at the moment, which is doing pretty well. It's just practically the black sand now, apart from down the end. But yeah, so I'll clean that out. I'll clean the sluice out, or the Highbanker, and I'll get back into it. So guys, I was doing the cleanup, and I thought you guys might want to see this. I'm not actually running any carpet in the sluice, just relying on the trap to catch the gold, and the expanded mesh and the riffles to stop the water, slow the water down and break up the clay. But underneath the expanded mesh and the riffles, you can see all that black sand. So let's see if I can get a shot. There we go. So you can see there is quite an amount of black sand in there, so it'll be interesting once I pan it out to see how much gold's in there. I haven't actually seen any sitting there. Oh yes, I can. Can we see that on the... Let's see if I can get this into focus. So, just there, all there. It's just gold sitting there. So I'll give this a pretty good flush out. Looks good to me. Yeah, I'll give it a good flush out, and I'll pan that down a bit and probably chuck it in with the rest of the cons and then do it all at the end of the day. So guys, I cleaned out the bottom of that, the Highbanker that is, into this pan, and then I tipped all the black sands into there, except for what didn't come out with the water I had, and I decided I'd pan that just to have a sneak peek of how much gold's in there, and this is what was left in the bottom. So I'll see if I can get that without any glare, but there we go. Gotta love it. So this hole that I just decided to dig in the middle of nowhere is paying off rather good. Since I can't get to any of the normal spots because of, well, the water, and it's rather deep out there, so, and I didn't want to risk going in waders because I'd probably get carried away. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go have some lunch and then I'll get back to it. So guys, I come back and I started up. As you can see, there's still a bunch of shit left in the top of the Highbanker there. Decided not to run with the ripples this time, and I made the worst possible mistake I could have. I had left the wing nuts in the top of the Highbanker. Now one of them I found in the trap, The other one I cannot find for the life of me. So, kind of in a pickle now. I've made a pretty big mistake. Now I can't actually run the ripples at all for the rest of my trip. Or the carpet. Unless I wanted to run them loosely, which probably wouldn't hurt, I suppose, but that puts it, yeah, it's a little bit annoying on day one. Now, I'll just run with the expanded mesh, and that one wing nut in there can sit there until I find the other one, if I find the other one. Probably should go grab my new toy that I got there 2 weeks ago for the 21st. It was an SDC 2300. I probably should go grab it and have a bit of a poke and see if I can find it, but I've done a little bit of detecting out here and there is so much trash, it's unbelievable. And with the SDC, of course, there's no discriminator, so you've got to dig everything. And most of the time when you dig it, it's just aluminium cans, foil, and I found a few bullets and a few blanks. But yeah, I'm hoping it's in the tailings pile. I'll go over it up once I'm done and pack this up. Anyway, I'll get back to it. I'll fire that back up and keep going. So guys, I'm back. I've done my last clean out for the day, I think. It's starting to get dark. Might cook some dinner and whatnot. I'll stay out here tonight and yeah, hopefully run a bit more tomorrow. But I'll run that once more through the La Trappe. So just condense it down into one small amount of tailings instead, oh not tailings, cons instead of the amount that's in there at the moment. And then I'll show you what that looks like in the La Trappe, if it's any good. If there's much gold in there. Hopefully that top riffle's full, but you know, that doesn't always happen. I've dug a mighty fine hole, so hopefully we get some reward for it. Just a quick look at the cons before I process them. And you can already see the amount of black sand that's in there, so hopefully that's a good sign. But we'll see. So guys, I've done about 6 handfuls out of the cons, and you see little bits of gold popping up everywhere, but I'm more concerned about the amounts of black sand that are riddled within this. Looks kind of cool though. Alright guys, I finished doing the cons. The spick and span, what I couldn't get out of there with my hand because I stupidly forgot my shovel. I put into here, and there's a little bit of gold in there, not stupid amounts, but I'm happy with that. I was just letting this La Trappe clean itself out a bit. Can't really get the camera in there, but where are we? You see a couple really nice pieces, really big pieces. We're up here anyway. But all the first 4 ripples have got a lot of gold in them and black sand. The black sand's almost to the end of the sluice itself. I've got a catch tray there just in case I miss anything. But I'm just letting it sort of really clean itself out. Try and get rid of some of those bigger rocks too. Although I will run it through my little sieve, which is bigger than a fly screen, I suppose. That's the holes there, probably about 2 or 3 mil holes, opposed to those that one there, which is like 5, 10. I don't know. Yeah, I'll get to it. I'll pan it back a little bit. I'll probably take the cons home, as I have ordered a blue bowl to use to get rid of this black sand, because it's just incredible up here. That's what the hole looked like at the end of the day. I've got to move my car from all the way down there, don't know whether you can see it, all the way up here. I'm going to camp up here tonight, just to so I'm close to the gear and I can leave it all set up down here if I'm closer to it, which is good. Righto, I'll see you guys. That hole, that massive hole, but I'll do a tub comparison for you. Stick the tub in it. That's a 20 litre tub, alright. So that massive hole equated to that much black sand and gold. Yeah, there is a bit of gold in there, but I could not separate it from the black sand. So I'm gonna wait till my blue bowl comes, and then I'll separate it with the blue bowl, and then I'll put up another video because I've got 3 lots of black sand sitting at home that I haven't done because it was too much, all from last season. Yeah, I'll get all them, and I'll do a total for those 3 days that, or those 3 days that worth of black sand that I've got. And I do believe, being grand final day, and I decided to come out here and camp the night instead, I'm going to mark this as well, tomorrow's going to be day 1 of season 2 with all my gear and prospecting for gold. So I'll see you then.